Welcome back to VIP Unfiltered, and I am Kyle, aka Scoop, and we are here today in the cultural hub of the British Virgin Islands, here in Carrot Bay, and I'm here with the Honourable Karl Dawson.
BVI, baby, British Virgin Islands, this one's for us. Put your hands up. Sing BVI, wave them to the sky, rock from side to side, represent the Virgin Islands.
Honourable Dawson, it's a pleasure to have you here this afternoon. How are you doing, sir?
I'm great, Scoop, and I'm glad to be here with VIP Unfiltered.
Definitely. Honourable, so we're going to be asking you a couple questions here today, right? And these questions are unfiltered. So we want you to just be real and just answer as the best of your ability. Just be raw, just relax, and just feel comfortable.
All right.
We are here in your district, so just feel comfortable because you're at home.
Good.
All right,
no matter my answer, you can't put me out.
I can't put you out.
All right, good.
All right, so Honourable, what's the one festival event you never miss and why?
Well, you know, Scoop, I can't say never miss, but I try not to miss the Calypso show, right? And it's because for me, it's a really expression of art. You're getting the vibes of the people, the Calypsonians are feeling what is happening around, and they put it into song. Now, as a politician, everything is going to come out too good for us, you know. But that's where it is, that you have to take it, like a have to be broad.
Right.
And I like it too, because in 1988, I competed in the Calypso competition myself as the watcher. And so that was a great experience for me, again, singing on social commentary at the time. So I really appreciate the art form, and I look forward to the Calypso competition every year.
That's great. At least, but last night, we had a Calypso show last night, and I did hear that was a success. So that's good. Honourable, moving right along. If you could create one new event just for children or teens during the festival, what would it be?
You know, that's a kind of a tough one, you know, Kyle, but if I'm creating an event, two things have to be associated with it. There has to be some learning,
right,
and it has to be fun, right? So in terms of an event, I would want to know that the children that are involved, the teens, something must be in there to help them to understand what festival is really all about, what it is that we're celebrating, why we're celebrating. We have more information on our history now than we had in the past through the works of historians like Dr. Angel Smith, Dr. Catherine Smith, and these folks, and they've given us more information to understand our walk towards freedom. So I would want to make sure that those young people understand why it is so important for us to celebrate where we came from and where we're going to.
Exactly.
Now, the fun part, I would say that I would want them to have a dance competition. When I say a dance competition, creating a dance. Find out what are the new tunes, the hot tunes, locally produced tunes in the Virgin Islands for that year. And then they now have to get in a competition and say, well, who's going to make up the dance? Who's going to make up the new Bonnie? Who's going to make up the new Harsh Chip? Who's going to make up the new Madu? You know, that's going to be the competition, so that they can understand to say, well, there's creativity among our people. And if we have people creating songs, then we can have youth people creating dances for those songs.
Definitely, Honourable. Now, Honourable, in the USVI, they have what is called the tart wall. They have the coconut tart, the guava tart, and the pineapple tart. Now, here in the BVI, we're going to switch up a little bit.
Can I stop it? Guava berry tart. And I can understand why you leave it up, because it's so far superior than any other tart. I can understand why you don't put it with the rest. But you go ahead.
Guava berry tart, never tried it, but we'll do
All right.
But here in the BVI, they're going to change the things a little bit. We're going to introduce the pate wah. There are many different fillings for a pate. Conch, wilks, beef, chicken. Let me ask you, what is your favorite filling for a pate?
My favorite filling for a pate, Kyle, you actually didn't call it shellfish. Shellfish is not something that is easily acquired here in the Virgin Islands. You have to go and really go look for shellfish. And when you find shellfish, the amount of fish you could get out of one shellfish is so little that it makes it even more precious. You know, but shellfish, you smother it down in a nice red sauce, and shellfish makes a nice, juicy, excellent patty.
Good. Well, Honourable, I want to ask you this question. Of course, no festival experience is complete without tasting the delicious array of food served. If you had to recommend one traditional BVI dish to someone experiencing festival for the first time, what would it be and why?
Wow. You know what I'll go with? I'm gonna go with a conch soup.
So,
I'm gonna go with a conch soup. I love conch and conch and soup. Why I say soup? Because in the BVI in our history, dating back to the last century and before, it was really a subsistence farming. People were poor. And one of the ways that the housewives and the mothers were able to stretch a meal for the children a lot of time was a soup. You know, you put in some, as we say, some little relish, and you got the potatoes which were in abundance, and you can make a soup. And so soup is an important part of our culture and our heritage. And conch was always abundant here in the Virgin Islands.
Right.
And so I would have to go with a conch soup.
Conch soup. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, Honourable, before we head off, I want to ask you, what message would you give to the people of the British Virgin Islands for this festival season? Let's end us off with a good message.
The message that I would like to give, it's kind of like the Christmas message. That is to say, don't forget the reason for the season.
Right.
So we are here celebrating, and we're gonna have a good time, you know, in all sort of different ways. But don't forget what we are celebrating. We are celebrating our march towards freedom. Of course, it is about the emancipation in 1834, but it's not just that. It's about all the steps that have been taking place and continue to take place as we go forward. So we all mark our walk. It's not just about emancipation from slavery.
Right.
It is about our full emancipation, emancipation from mental slavery, emancipation from things that hinder our youth or children, the people that get in the way of them reaching their potential. We have to eliminate those things and allow us all to really reach the most that we can be. So that's what we're celebrating, and that's the message I would give to the people today. Let's remember why we celebrate and have a good time and do it safely.
Great. Honourable, now I want to send out this message to the people of the British Virgin Islands. Carrot Bay Festival is back, and it's back big and broad. Trust me, we're here in Carrot Bay. Thursday, the 7th, 8th, 9th, we're back here all of August, right here in Carrot Bay. You don't want to miss it. Carrot Bay Cultural Fiesta is back. And Honourable, it's going to be a grand time here in Carrot Bay.
Absolutely. I know all the preparations are taking place for all the seafood soiree on Thursday, the parade, the little march we have on Friday, the seafood events Saturday. So come on down.
Can't forget the donkey race.
The donkey race is
Cannot forget about that. And the grease pole.
I want to challenge you to a race on a donkey though.
Honourable, that wouldn't be a nice sight at all, Honourable. Come on now. You're putting me on the spot. but
we look forward to having you down there, and we're looking forward to having all the people of the Virgin Islands come down to all the festival events, but especially when you come down to the First District. I look forward to meeting and greeting you as well.
Definitely. Guys, there you have it. VIP Unfiltered. Until next time, see you then.